what I noticed? This thing is a bit dark. But you know what I should say? Be thankful. I don't know if I turn it anyway, it's the same thing. See that? That's some shadow work thing. But it's like the light, you notice? Your perception when there's light is this. It's an image, a silhouette, you notice? But I'm here, I'm looking at it. I was just watching Prophet lovey Elias, he was talking about the doctrine of devil. And he referred to something called demonology. And I studied this many years ago. Demonology was created by the Catholic Church. Yes, now let me tell you what happened, the reason why they had this superiority. Now the Catholic Church, which we should call the Roman Catholic Church. Alright, and right now it's run by the Pope, but it's not what it used to be. Now, what happened was that Rome was one of the superpowers that used to be. And so they conquered many places. And Constantine, he was in a situation where he needed more people. And he looked at the Christians and saw that he could use them in numbers, Many people died, man, to get his dream that he saw a cross burning with flames, that seems to speak to these Christian minds. And so they joined together, yes, and they won. And then they became the state religion, meaning that everywhere in Rome, Christianity is now the true religion that has been removed from the pantheons, or what we call Roman mythology. And so in Roman mythologies are many gods and goddesses. And so you have different sectors in this vast empire that serve different gods, and so these are called pantheons. And so from these, and so what happened now is that now Christianity has become the main religion. So remember, the God back then is won through war. So who win the war has the bigger God and the greater God. So now that the Christian came and took power, what happened was, not the Christian, the Roman Catholics. And so when because they had to purge. That's why I say not Christians, Roman Catholics. They had to purge. They had to purge out any other Christian faith that had different belief from them. So it's not Christianity, it's the Roman Catholic. And so these Roman Catholic, what they do now with the concept that that by winning a war, your God becomes the greater God, because that's the concept that has always been. And this is where we don't try to run the state and the religion thing together, because then some allegiance are made that is not necessarily of God but more politics and political in nature, just to have the number and to say, yes, we have these type of people supporting us. Such as things that are happening in Russia and China, these places. But to each their own, and what is, but why is it? Maybe it's because of them alone have the weapons. But let me tell you something. There's a time limit to capitalism. One way or another, it ain't gonna work. It will perish ultimately. Now back to this. So what the Roman Catholic did was to create a memoir, so to speak.